The economic reforms initiated by the federal government is getting more support globally. The World Bank has expressed support for the decision to remove fuel subsidy and unify the country's exchange rates. The country director of the bank, Sobam Chajuri, emphasized that although the policy will be painful, it is essential for rebuilding the economy. Meanwhile, the black market for vendors and commercial drivers in West African countries like Cameroon, Benin Republic, and Togo, who relied on smuggled petrol from Nigeria, have witnessed slump in their businesses since the subsidy removal. Emeka?
Yeah, of course.
The World Bank now
yes.
coming to give us
Yes, what the World Bank said was actually just reiterating what the International Monetary Fund had said in its Article 4 consultation report released on February 6, 2023 about Nigeria. Definitely, it said the subsidies will go by the middle of 2023, and it was spot on that. And then it was also talking about the foreign exchange, ensuring that the obstacles in the way, the multiple windows and all of that were closed and taken care of, with, so that the economy, we're heading in the direction of a truly unified forex system. Yes, but I think the World Bank didn't say much about the, developing the local economy. For instance, the absence of refineries. Local refining. I thought the World Bank would have addressed that. Because when you say, okay, yes, these reforms will bring about fiscal gains, yes, but you just go beyond palliatives. We should not just be talking about palliatives. I think the IMF used the word incentives, more like helping the private sector, helping the ordinary Nigerians, to be more productive and to be able to get more benefits from policies of government. So I think beyond just looking for palliatives or fiscal gains, you should talk about how the economy can work better in the interest of the ordinary Nigerian.
Larry, now let's talk about the effects of that removal of subsidy. The effect is biting harder. Transportation, cost of living, everything. But to our West African neighbors, they've been having it very rough. And that's directly proving the fact that people have been saying that majority of what the federal government has been subsidizing, they've been subsidizing, neighborhood countries.
Yeah, well, a recent visit to Cotonou, Benin Republic, actually proved to me that the argument that if we remove subsidy to actually show us where the fuel we are talking about has been going, it's now obvious. To Cotonou, you see the hardship there because those guys hawking fuel disappeared. They are forced to go to their filling station to buy at the normal rate. And that rate is to them, they will tell you, is killing. And there are more protests about the removal of subsidy in Nigeria in those neighboring countries that we have in Nigeria. Because majority of the money paid on subsidy here are paid on fuel that has been smuggled out of the country. And that's why I would plead with Nigerians to be more patient and to bear this very, very tough situation. Ayo, we cannot take that away from the fact. It's tough. Transportation, production, even to feed, because fuel price affects every other thing. So, but if we are seeing the outcome or impact of this policy, the way those who evolved it has told us to pan out, it simply means that we should believe them when they say sooner or later we will smile. But government must work at providing palliatives. The issue of fuel subsidy removal is gone. It has been removed. How Nigeria will receive it is past tense. It has been received. But let us now look at the sufferings. Let us look at the people. How can we make life easier for the people while they grapple with the removal of fuel subsidy is what we should begin to talk about. Because soon there will be school fees to pay. School owners are waiting because of fuel
already
subsidy
they're talking
removal.
about school buses.
Already there is the
They're
issue of school buses. School buses.
Beginning of the time, they've not increased this thing.
No, they
Right
couldn't
now,
increase
they
now,
want to
but
really increase.
immediately in a matter of months, 3 weeks, 1 month, we will all face school fees, and they will increase because they will tell you the impact of fuel subsidy removal and other things like that.
Even you soon have a harvesting season.
Oh, and the crops will be sold
Moving crop, yes, moving food, moving produce
From farm.
moving crops from farms
to the market, to the urban area.
will be more expensive. So even diesel, if you think diesel is cheaper, no way, it's almost about the same.
But diesel is coming down.
On the same level, yes, but
Coming down.
with the introduction of 7.5% VAT,
And then-
that's another thing.
But
yes.
let's just be hopeful that aside from pushing the policy through, which has been done, pushing the palliatives through too will not be forgotten.
No, but beyond, I think we should go beyond just palliative because we've been having palliatives. Remember,
let's ask for palliative first. If we be, I know there are a lot
What can be done
behind it.
that the kind of palliative that will cut across,
At
not
least.
just government workers.
No. Now, if you read that IMF report, it talked about using the agricultural sector
to boost
to the non-oil sector, because if you see agriculture
make our
has
person
actually
shop, we not go fit do agriculture.
But,
Like, we need to do
but it's
something.
from the farms.
Okay.
But let me just quickly address that issue of these neighboring countries.
Yeah.
You see, Nigeria for years has been playing the role of big brother. And I had said it some years back that we must decide whether we want charity to begin at home or abroad. We don't have regular electricity supply here, but in these neighboring countries, they have regular electricity supply.
Come on.
We are talking of smuggling of fuel products. Why? Because we felt big brother, let us help our neighbors, let's help our smaller neighbors and all that. But you see, it gets to a point where even big brother, he needs his clothes begin to tear here and there. And then he must cover his body. So we must also look at this foreign policy in the light of emerging economic realities. We cannot just continue playing big brother. You take money, you throw here, you take money, you throw here, while Nigerians are suffering. Right now, charity must really begin at home, and we must be serious about it. Nigerians must be the centerpiece of our domestic and foreign policy, the interests of Nigerians. Wherever Nigerians are all over the world, whether at home or abroad, that should be the centerpiece of our domestic and foreign policy. We've done Big Brother for so many years. Let's try to modify it.
Dario, final take on this?
Yeah, my final take, I'm going to agree perfectly with Emeka on our relationship with neighboring countries and how those relationships affect us. Let's look inward. Nigerians too deserve to enjoy the fruits of the things that God has given us. And I think the new administration is very clear on that look, let's spend Nigerian money on Nigerians first. Then we can begin to look at how we can be good neighbors. And the removal of fuel subsidy, if you take a good look at it, given the outcry from Cameroon, from Benin Republic, from Niger, you will understand that we have done more harm to ourselves as a country than good by continuing with that subsidy regime for as long as we did. So let us bear the sacrifices, hoping that government will fulfill its own part of the bargain, which is ameliorate these sufferings as soon as possible.
I want to thank you, Emeka Madunagu and Dari Odufokon. And that's our offering today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program by 5 p.m. You can watch the repeat broadcast tonight at 11 p.m. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I'm Ayodele Uzubaku. Bye for now, and God bless Nigeria.